Hey, humble. I'm good. How are you? I feel like I ain't been on live in a long time. Whew. It was good, long. I had some running around to do because my daughter about to go to prom, so I had to like do running around trying to get everything situated. I had a long day, but it was a good long day. How about you? She excited. She is, and then again, she isn't humble. She's so annoying. like, because like she gets so overwhelmed so fast. So if like one little thing gets on her nerves, she's just like, "Oh my god, I can't wait till this is over." Yeah, she just, you know how these teenagers nowadays are. They just, I don't know. I had to reorder her shoes because the shoes that we got didn't match. So I had to reorder shoes. Then I had to take go ship them back. It was a long day today. It was long work today, but I made through. Yeah, I know them days. Whew. I'll be so glad when this girl prom is over because she is stressing me out. Like she wasn't even gonna go to prom. She really didn't even want to go. And I kept telling her, like, you better go because you're gonna regret if you don't go. And she's like, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. Last minute. I think I want to go to prom. Like literally a month before she decides she wants to go. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. And then have nerve to get aggravated. Like you waited till the last minute. I told you when you first became a senior, you need to go to prom. Girl, mm-mm-mm. She's wearing like a champagne color, champagne and gold. I'm be stressed out because I gotta. Yeah, it's pretty. Thank you. I gotta find her something to wear for graduation. I gotta find something to wear for graduation. I can't find nothing that I really like. I want to wear a dress, but I want to wear like a dress that comes to the knee, but I can't find anything that's like to the knee that I actually like. Then I thought about a long dress, but like the long dresses, either the breast is hanging out, and like these clothes nowadays, it's like you damn near going to the club. Everything that's out, like it's crazy. It's like nothing decent anymore. Like you just, far as dresses, I could wear like like a pants and like a shirt, but I don't really want to wear that. I want to wear a dress, so I know it's gonna be hot. Cause she graduate next month, so June's gonna be hot. I guess I'll figure it out last minute. I can't find nothing right now. I don't know where is everybody at. Senior year is stressful. I know, right? It's hard to find clothes. It is like everything is like Gucci mama. Like it's crazy. I don't know where everybody else at tonight. Maybe they watching the BET Awards. I think that come on tonight. I wasn't even gonna come on tonight because I'm kind of tired from all that running around. I Something told me just come on tomorrow, but I was like, well, it's Tuesday. I usually go live Tuesday, so let me just hop on and say hi real quick. But I don't know. Number two was in June. I seen Shade Room posting something about nominees. I thought it said BET Awards. Or maybe they just talk about the nominations, but the awards come out next month. I don't know. Cause I didn't really read the post. I just like saw it and just kept on scrolling. Cause I don't really watch award shows anymore. I just watch the clips that come out on Shade Room and stuff. I don't really sit through them. Cause some of the award shows they be doing too much. So I don't even like to take in that. And oh my god, one year it was recent too. It just was so dark and just like I was like, I can't watch this. I can't watch it. Like nope. So I just wait for the little clips. Either because they're the same for Tuesday. It's not humble. We had the best. That's when we had like the Source Awards and everything. Oh my god, everything was just so bomb when we was growing up. Everything's just so different now. It's just corny. It's just so corny. These kids don't have no countdown. We had 106 in Park countdown. We had TRL. Like they don't have nothing to do after school, nothing to watch. It was. They don't have nothing, nothing but social media. It's sad. We used to make sure we was home to watch 106 in Park. We made sure we watched TRL to see who was going to be on there. Like, now, it is nothing to watch. All the good shows and stuff. No more. Remember we had like Room Raiders. Remember that Humble on MTV? What else we had? Um. Oh my God! It was like this show. Where you be on the bus and like what was this like a dating show? What was the name of that one? It was so many shows that we had on MTV. But Room Raiders is sticking out to me right now. I know I was on Holy Gosh. Yes. I still remember when Ja Rule and Vita's song premiered. Where would I be without you, baby? If you need me, we only to put it on you. I still remember that like it was yesterday. We used to have a time, and they just don't know. They miss like that's when life was life for real. Sound the library, yes, humble, yes. Moon ready to jump, uh-huh. Yes, I stay in the countdown. Yes, I remember that. God, I want to go back to them days so bad. Mm. The best time. Now it's just weird. Me too. It was the best. Yes. I'm so grateful that I grew up in that. Oh, humble. You know what I meant to post? I took a screenshot. I think not Irv got oh rest in peace Irv. I think um Irv Gotti brother. I keep forget I forgot his I can't think of his name right now. Chris. I think Chris and Ashanti made up. Yes, Chris. I think they made up. Cause you know Ashanti is over in where's she at? Tobago with Ja Rule performing. And while she was performing, I seen Chris like in the background. And while she was performing, he was like bopping his head and stuff. Yeah, I hope they did too. Because like I just feel like this, like people, want to feel a way about him talking about Ashanti. But Humble, that's our era. And Chris never been out there like that. He never expressed things, was loud. always in the camera, always doing interviews, being seen, being heard. So I take Chris serious. If Chris speak up and say something, he passionate about it. And he feel away because he really don't say much. So when a person is like that who never say nothing and they finally say something, I feel like it's either the truth or they really care about something. Because people who just clout chase always have something to say. And so what? People hold Ashanti like she's the queen of the world. People can talk about her. If they had an experience, they can share their experience. That's okay. Because ain't nobody gonna tell me who I can't talk about. And that was something I had to live through personally myself. Y'all was not there. So don't tell me who I can't talk about and what I can't talk about. If that was my experience. Nobody gonna shut me up about something I went through. I don't care who they are. That's just period point blank. Alright, that's just that on that. I hope they did make up though, because Chris seems like level-headed. He does. That's why I didn't feel away. That man is hurt. Ashanti feelings is not the only feelings that matter. People have to realize that. And I feel like they be being biased a lot of times. Oh, he keep talking about her. So what? Her feelings ain't the only feelings that's supposed to be validated or that's supposed to matter. He has feelings too. This man was with her when she was not Ashanti, when she was just a regular girl. When she couldn't get on, they put her on. That's like you help somebody that was struggling and you put them on and you make them a millionaire and they just turn their back on you, start acting funny, doing all kinds of stuff. You're gonna be like, hold up. You're gonna feel away about that. Hey Tasharba, you're gonna feel away about that. Like, I feel like you got a right to speak on that. Absolutely. We talking about Chris Gotti and Ashanti possibly making up, and I was talking about how I think he should be able to express himself when it comes to Ashanti and what he experienced back in the day with them and how he feel about how she handled things with Irv's passing. Hopefully they did make up though. Or I don't know if he was there with Ja Rule. He just happened to be there with Ja Rule and they not talking. Hopefully that's not the case. I hope they did make it right because they have history and they like brother and sister. So hopefully they can figure it out. But I was happy to see him there. Yeah, I do too. That man has the right to feel exactly how he want to feel. Ain't no boundaries to set though. He gonna speak what he want to speak. She can't be like, oh, don't speak on me in interviews, and he be like, okay. Like she can only ask him not to, but she can't make him not do it. He was in the background. When she was Tobago performing, I guess on Ja Rule, and I see him in the background, and he was like bobbing his head and stuff like that. Cause I'm looking at this from a regular human perspective. I'm not looking at it like outside of them being celebrities, us liking them, or whatever the case. I'm looking at it if this was my sister, if it was my sister and her ex, who I was there, had not seen their history, and I know all this stuff, and we put him on and all kind of stuff, helped him elevate. I'ma feel a way about that. If that's my sister, I'm going to feel away. And ain't nobody gonna tell me don't speak on what I was there for, was my experience, what I helped with. Nobody gonna shut me up. I don't care, celebrity, not a celebrity. If that's my experience, I can speak on it if I feel like it. Nobody is above that. If somebody hurts you, you have a right to speak on that. That's your hurt. That's your experience. That's like our ex. If we choose to speak on our ex that hurt us, that's our experience. That's all right. Nobody's bigger than the program. That's how I feel. Because one thing about it, I'm a ride for my sister. But Chris can't feel a way with Shanti downplay about her because those are her feelings. Yeah, but he can though to Charlotte because he was there. That's the thing. He knows the real story. He was there. And like me and Humble was talking about, we come from that era. I don't know how old you are, but we come from that era. So we remember how Chris was. Chris don't talk a lot. He never been a talker. Irv was the one that talked and ran his mouth and was seen, heard loud. He was the one doing all that. So if Chris never been a person that expressed his feelings, talk, put business out there, if he do that, then something is going on. He feel away because he never been a person that want clout, had to be seen, heard, none of the above. If you go back to the beginning of Murder Inc., you won't see him all everywhere. You'll see Herb everywhere. Chris never spoke on stuff. So if Chris speak up on something, I want to believe that it's some truth to it. And like he was saying, he basically was their therapist. Every time they had problems, both of them came to him. I feel like Ashanti downplayed it in the public, but behind closed doors, it was a different thing. And probably because she didn't want that. Ashanti always had a good girl image. So I'm quite sure she would never want to be painted as quote unquote a home wrecker. Like some people would paint her because Irv was married at the time or whatever was going on. She won't want to be painted as that because that could interfere with her career and stuff. So that's why I think it was downplayed a lot. But I remember what was going on back then. And Chris said, I was there. Whenever they was going through problems, breakups, she came to me, he came to me. They put me in the middle of their stuff. So he was there. He was there helping to form the Ashanti that we know and love today, building her career. Because remind you, Ashanti had two record deals that they helped her to get out of. And then the interview said when all that Chris stuff happened, he spoke to Chris. Well, I mean, he could speak to him because that's his wife. I mean, quite naturally he gonna feel away if somebody's saying something about her that he don't like. But at the same time, respectfully, Ashanti had a relationship with both of them before she even knew who Nelly was. Respectfully, that's her husband, yeah. But before she knew who he was, they had a relationship. So again, he has the right to feel some type of way. That's just like Nelly. If he feel like he want to go have a conversation about Ali because he want to talk about Ali and express what happened and his dislikes, he has the right to do that if that's what he choose to do. My experience with a person is my experience with them, whether that's they celebrities, their family, friend, whoever. That's my experience with them. That's why Chris is hurt because they feel Ashanti didn't choose them. I think it's that too, but I think it's more to the story than that. I really think it's more than that. I know he felt the way because he said Ashanti sent flowers when Irv passed away, but he felt based on their history, their relationship personally, her and Chris, because her and Chris still had a relationship, even when her and Gotti fell out. He still had a relationship with Ashanti, so he still had a sense of loyalty to her too. His brother could have been like, why you talking to her? I ain't cool with her no more, whatever, whatever. He still maintained a relationship with Ashanti. So he felt the way about how she handled his death. I guess he felt like she could have been there more for him personally. And that's his right to feel that way. Because I remember people was upset with Ali for speaking about Nelly, even how he said that. But he has the right to. That's the thing. That's his experience. How could people get mad because somebody want to speak about their experience? If somebody was to hurt you today, hurt you, betray you, backstab you, steal from you, do all these things from you, for example, and then come tell you to Sharpie, don't talk about that person in public. Don't speak on what happened. Just let it go. It happened. It's over with. You'll be like, who is you to tell me not to speak on my experience? Same thing for me. If somebody did all that to me, they'd be like, oh, Kiki, don't speak on that no more in the interview. Don't get you to tell me don't speak on what I've been through and what I'm still dealing with. That's like with Drake. All these rappers betrayed Drake, turned their backs on him. NBA players, LeBron James, the other one, I forgot the other one name from Toronto that he was real cool with, turned their back on Drake. His whole album is Get Back for them. That's like somebody telling him, "Oh, they betrayed you, Drake, but don't say anything." Nah, fuck that. I can say what I want to say. Chris and XB probably was because of her husband, but she didn't. But why she didn't show, people was mad at Jordan Lucas for exposure. I wasn't mad at Jordan. People was, but I wasn't mad at him. I don't feel that Jordan said anything wrong. Who? Why do people have to hide their experiences to please other people? Why? Just because you choose not to talk about it, your experience with me, that's you. I'm my own person. If I wanted to speak about my experience that I was in and I had to deal with, I can do that. Nobody can't tell me what not to do. I don't have to keep nothing a secret because you want to keep me a secret. No. If we dated, we dated. Like how people think Joyner felt. You want to keep me secret, date me, love me behind the scenes, but it's like, shush, don't let nobody know about you. Like, you think that feel good for a person to feel like they being kept a secret in a relationship? That don't feel good. Like I'm like you good enough to be my boo in private, but I could never claim you in public. I would never want you because you want to protect the image. So you making it about you. So was it fake? Was you just passing time with me? Like, even though Jordan did his BS, but outside of that, so you was just passing time with me, basically. That's why you don't want to put out there because you want to seem like you got less bodies or less people than you actually do. That's what it's about. I ain't feel no way when Jordan did that. Yes, they stay mad at me for years for not claiming Ashanti in public. I'll laugh for not knowing Ashanti was the main ringleader in it. Yeah, Ashanti be the one wanting to keep all that stuff. Ashanti is big on her image, being this good girl, innocent. If you look at how people talk about Ashanti, they hold her in a high regard, just like Maya. Her and Maya are two of the R&B singers people hold in the highest regard. Far as like them being out there, being loose in the industry, they don't say that about them, and they don't say that about them because they protected their image that way. Yeah, they sure did. They said that in the interview. What humble? You know, I be getting confused. What they said in the interview? Hey, Key. Yeah, like don't try to hide me. I'm new here. Do you know how? You know if Hi, I'm new here. Do you know how to know if your crush like me? If your crush liked you back, you mean? Yeah, Shanti said everything wasn't Nelly's fault and not claiming in public was a issue that she didn't realize. Yeah, Ashanti wants to keep her image squeaky clean, and nobody has to agree to that. That's what people got to realize. That's what you want to do, but I'm involved in this relationship too, and I don't have to be kept a secret if I don't want to. Like, who are you to be like, oh, I'm gonna love you in private, but you can't tell nobody that we together? Like, who? I don't have to be a part of that. It was God's idea to keep. See, it's almost like she want to have as least amount of bodies on her in the public eye she can, and that's not fair to the other person. Like, I don't have to be a part of that. I don't have to. Shanti is not all innocent like everybody think. Like Ashanti, it's my girl, but she not all just innocent how everybody want to paint her to be. She is human like everybody else, and she a Libra, so I definitely know she not innocent. Yes, it's a Nelly phone got crushed. You go back. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't nobody have to agree to that. That's like if you like somebody and you think you vibing with somebody, and he like, oh, humble to Sharpa, I like you, but you can't tell nobody I like you. Like what? Like you gonna feel away about that. If your crush like your bestie, then you need to let him like her. Let your crush like her, and you move right on with your life. But I don't know what to tell you about that. No, you said that multiple times how she ain't innocent. She not. She not. Mm-mm. YouTube was talking crazy about Bowser and was probably saying stuff for clicks and likes. Probably so. Because most of a lot of these YouTubers just spew out hate. They just spew it out. No, like evidence, merit. No, they just spit it out. Like they just like to talk. What I'm saying to y'all, I really feel passionate about because I look at things from all different angles. I don't just look at it because okay, I like this person, so everything they do is right or correct. I don't do that. I call everybody out on their stuff how I see it, and I don't feel Joyner has to go along with being kept a secret if he don't want to. I don't feel he said nothing wrong. Nobody has to be kept a secret. Like, who are you to be like, oh, I'm gonna love you behind the scenes? No, nope. Mm-mm. If it's like that, then don't date nobody. If you gotta keep everybody's secret, just don't date people, cause that's like using people. I'm gonna date you. I'm gonna pass the time with you, but I could never be seen with you. That's like using people for company. Jordan was respectful with his comments. I thought he was too. Humble. I really did. I had nothing to say about that. I thought he was respectful too. He just shared his experience. That's it. People just mad because they did. Oh, why would you say something if she didn't say something? So that means he can't say nothing because she didn't. Like it means that he can't share his experience or who he loved or whatever the case because she chose not to say nothing. So she controls everything. It's up to her how everything plays out. Who is she? She human just like he is. So he got to abide by her rules. No, absolutely not. Now if he was being disrespectful, that's something different. But he wasn't disrespectful. He actually put her in a nice light. Like people date. That's a part of life. If she dated him, she dated him. It's not like Joyner has a reputation that's like Offset. Yeah, he's done little stuff, but he ain't like Offset. He ain't like Stefan Diggs. Reputation is out here. You don't even hear about Joyner. He mind his business and drink his water. You don't never really hear about that man. So I could see if it was somebody with a bad reputation, you might want to keep him on the low and hope that he don't say nothing. But he don't really have a bad rep, and he handsome. I don't see what the big deal was. And my thing is, you 40, people are going to date. Like, that's not going to tear down your image because they found out you dated Joyner. You were separated from Nelly for years. So it's expected for you to date other people. Ain't no big deal. We still ain't gonna think you know HOE because we hear about you dating him. And frankly, I knew it was something because the way that they was kissing in that video, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Yeah, we may be team Ashanti and Nelly, but keeping it real, her and Joyner they have chemistry. That chemistry in that video was crazy. It was steamy humble. I knew then that was just no damn video. I knew then. I said, oh no. I said, oh no, mm-mm. I knew something was going on then. I was like, wow. I think she wanted a certain type of man that she wanted to showcase in public. Joining didn't fit that bill. Well, then she should have dated him. But he must have been something because if she was thinking about having a baby with him, he had to be something. I don't think Joyner is a outright bad guy. He went back to his baby mother. Okay, but I didn't hear like he drug her through the mud. I don't think he drug her through the mud. Like I said, they ain't fooled me right, humble for real. I know Messy Boots so bad that she was doing too much in her music video. Yeah, that video was something else. One thing about it, where I'm at today, I'm not dating nobody. If I feel like this person is not on my level or this somebody I would have to hide, then I shouldn't be dating him. Period, point blank. I should not be dating nobody because even if you say, "Oh, I'm just going to date him and just have fun," you shouldn't date him at all if you know he's not the one because that's how we end up getting stuck and falling in love with people who are not good people because we fall in love knowing that they not the person we really want to be with, but we spend the time with them, we intimate with them, we end up falling in love. Now we stuck with somebody who we know don't really fulfill us. They're not our ideal person that we would really want to be with, have children with, marry. Now it's like it's too late. We're in love now, so it's hard to leave. That's why to avoid that, you shouldn't even date people that you know is not for you. Don't even waste your time. Literally said in an interview she didn't take Jordan serious. But I thought he said that they wanted to have a baby. She was planning the baby. And she could say that publicly. That don't mean it's true. I remember when they was talking about the video on the blogs. But even if she did say in the interview she didn't take him serious. Now see, now how would that make him feel? If behind the scenes he's thinking that they're growing together or it could possibly be something and then or he thought that they were in love at one point and then he hear her say in the interview, "Oh, I never took him serious." How do you think that would make him feel? But nobody talks about that because men's feelings, this is why I be advocating for men a lot of times. Because I feel like men don't really have advocates. And I feel like women get to do and say whatever and nobody checks us. And that's not right. How would that make him feel to hear, oh, I never took him serious, but yet it's still hearing the music video with him. We see the chemistry is there. He said they was planning, they talking about a baby. She was talking about a baby. They really was together. So how would that make him feel to hear her say that in the interview? Like he just wasn't shit. That's why she made that song "Falling for You." It was basically saying she ain't about to fall for him. So why even talk? Why even be with him? Why even play with him? No, that's like wasting his time too. Why you dealing with him? If you don't take him serious, why you even dealing with him? And then maybe she was playing mind. If she's saying all of this, maybe she was exuding that type of energy at times in their relationship. Maybe that's why he went back to the baby mother. We don't never know. See, all we see is, oh, he played to out, he went back to the baby mother. If she's saying all this publicly, maybe she was playing games behind the scenes with him, off and on, hot and cold. And he like, man, I don't know what's going on with her. So I'm gonna see what's up with my baby moms. That's the possibility. Hey, Letitia also says she froze her eggs before she got back with Nelly. She probably would have ended up having a baby with Joyner though, if he never go back to the baby mother. If that all that wasn't going on, I'm sure it hurt him. Exactly, humble. Exactly. Like, come on, could you imagine somebody that you thought you was in love with or of loving or caring about, and you spend the time with, and then you hear them say, "Oh, I never took humble serious." You gonna be like, "Damn." But he never said nothing like that about her in the interview. He held her in high regards in his Jason Lee interview. But everybody came down on him for that. But she gets to say, oh, he was bullshit. Basically, paraphrasing, but that's what it boils down to. Oh, that was some bullshit. I ain't take him serious. She gets to say that about him. And nobody says nothing. That's why I'm going to always be an advocate for men, because I feel like men don't have an advocate. And women get to do and say a lot of bullshit and be manipulative. And just like with the whole, see, this could get crazy because just like feminism, I don't subscribe to that. I don't, because I feel like it's toxic in a lot of ways. You don't get to say what you want to say, do what you want to do because you're a woman, because you're a black woman. You don't get to do that. And I feel like a lot of times that can cause toxicity. That can cause us to just be out of line at times. Say and do whatever we, that's not healthy. It's not good. I guess she treated him like how she felt Nelly did her back in the day. To be like that, it be like that. You be taking out on other people what you went through when you don't heal properly. It's like SJ, if she heard the stuff Nelly said about his past with her, she would be hurt. She probably still is. Yeah. And she got a right to be. She has a right to be, because regardless of what is going on now, he chose to stay with her for whatever reason. He chose to stay with her for 7 years. For 7 years. So don't bash me now, because you could have left me in year one, in year two, in year three. You put 4 extra years on it. Let's just say 5 years. I'm gonna say five. Because that's what I think he said it was. It wasn't seven or whatever, it was five. You choose to stay for 5 years. You could have left her in year one, year two, year three. You stayed the extra 2 years. So why bash her now? I don't like that. And then it's like when you have this stance, people want to call you a pick me. I ain't no pick me, because I don't give a fuck about these niggas, to be honest with you. I'm single and I don't plan on dating. So I don't care about all of that. I'm really speaking from a place of being healed and being open minded. I think it's unhealthy to paint the narrative that we as women can say and do whatever we want and not be held accountable. It's not right. It's not right. Nobody said nothing when she said I didn't take him serious in a relationship. Nobody felt bad for that man. Nobody said, damn, did she use him to pass the time because she was bored? Nobody said anything about it. But because he just talked about dating her, nothing disrespectful. Here come all the women. Oh my God. Why did he, that? Like, what? Like, y'all gotta go here. Y'all gotta chill. Like, y'all gotta really chill. Like, seriously. She even said none of her past relationships worth going public. So why was you with these people? You said relationship. That's the thing. So a relationship mean it was serious. That's not like just meeting up with a person here and there, going on dates. You said relationship. So if you are categorizing these people as being in a relationship with them, then you wrong because why would you be in a relationship with them if you felt like it wasn't worth it? So basically, you using people to pass the time. That's not fair to them. How you know they don't fit? They didn't feel that it was something, or they ain't have feelings for you, and you just say, "Oh, that was nothing." That's not fair. It's not fair. Then I heard that she was dating James Harden. Don't know how true that is, but like out of all people, him, James Harden, they said that man stay in Houston. He love a Houston girl. They say he stay in Houston and be getting busy in Houston down there. So his reputation, like I don't know why she would even deal with him anyway. They were. So for you to downplay these people like you ain't have a role in this, you chose these people. You chose them. He said would not go public with someone until married. Now, now that well, that's her prerogative if she want to keep her relationship private. But at the same time, once it's over, she can't tell somebody that she dated in private not to discuss. She could ask them to keep it private, but she can't dictate what they do. That's their experience. She can't be like, oh well, you better not tell them that you dated me. Like people don't have to go with that because you choose to be private. That's not how I live my life. Maybe I'm an open book. So, but I mean, keeping your relationship private is cool because people start your business. But it's like she don't want people to know after the fact at all. Like she is just totally hidden, and everybody ain't with that. I know, right, James Harden? You're right. Out of all people, humble him, girl, you knew he wasn't the one. I could have told you that. The football player when she was on and off with Nelly to make him jealous. See, wasted people's time. If you had no intention of taking these people serious, you could just stay single. Maya did. Maya stayed single and celibate for years. She ain't out here playing around. She stayed single and celibate. I never caught her talking crazy about her ex is not even really bad. I call her being shady. I wouldn't say talking bad, but I could say it was some shade, especially when her Nelly first broke up. But allegedly with Joyner, she said that she didn't never take him serious, and I felt that that wasn't right. Cause he ain't say like I ain't take her. Like you gotta be mindful of how people can take things and how people can feel. If you say somebody you dated, oh, I ain't take her serious, like that would hurt my feelings if somebody I dated said that about me in an interview. Like, oh, I didn't take her serious. Like, well, damn. You had to say that you didn't take me serious. You had to put that out there like that. Like, golly. You could just say like, well, yeah, I dated Kiki, but it just didn't work out. It ain't work out for me. We were on two different pages. And that could have been that. But for you to say I ain't take her serious, it was just like I was nothing. It's like a different feel, different meaning to that. So I don't know. That's what Tay was being for with Nelly to make Ashanti do right. Make her jealous. Yeah, they both was wilding back then with each other. Speaking of Tay, y'all, Tay got married allegedly to that actor, what's his name? John Boyega, something like that. Y'all know who I'm talking about? I don't really keep up with the new actors too much. Yes, they were wild. Humble. They said they secretly married. I had screenshot um the post from on site. That's what they saying, humble. Yep, they saying they got secretly married. Cause Tay took a picture, she had a ring on. Then he had a ring on in a separate picture with somebody else. And then they was like they only follow each other. They don't follow nobody else but each other. And I was like, oh wow. Hmm. Was Tay married before? Did Tay marry her baby father? Did she marry her baby father? Tiana X? Did she marry him? I thought she was married before. Is this her second marriage? He was the king in the movie. Yeah. Show me the video of the love triangle as they say. His boy was messy. Uh-huh. I was crushing on him that movie. I ain't even see. I don't even really watch TV and movies like that, so I don't really know about the actors, the actresses that's coming up now. I don't know anything. I don't even really know his name. I just happened to see a post. I heard it before, but his name before, but I don't really know who that is for real. But yeah, they saying she married to him. But did she ever? What was his name? Something Jennings. Brandon. Brandon Jennings. You say you was crushing on my uncle. Oh, it's it now. I am interested in this new show because I seen this girl. It's this girl on TikTok. She always review movies and stuff that came out on Netflix and TV series and stuff. I forget her page. When I come across her again, I'm going to post it on the community page. But she'll tell you about all the up and coming shows, movies that's coming out, movies that is currently out that's good, TV series that's out. She put me onto this show called Nemesis on Netflix. It's good so far, y'all. I'm only on episode 2, but it's good. So check it out, y'all. It's called Nemesis. And the actor in that movie and that TV series is fine. The dark skin one. It's two. That's like the main characters. But the dark skin one, yes. He fine. I don't even know his name, but he fine. Oh, you watch it, Letitia? It's good, right? I'm only on episode. Well, actually, I'm going into episode 2, but yeah, it's good so far. And Nelly said he thought the grass was green. It turned out it wasn't right here, shade. No, it clear. That show is good. Nemesis House. I think it's spelled like how you spelled it, humble. I think you spelled it right. Yeah, it's good. But as soon as you type it NEME, it should come right up anyway. It's good. Yep. And I don't, cause like I'm not really a big TV person. I never really been a big TV person, none of my life. But like, cause like something has to grab my attention right away. If it don't grab me right away, I'm bored with it. So that's why I don't watch too much TV. But this show is good. Yep, it's good. Now that I could watch, and it's some eye candy on there, so I I could watch that. Yes, homie, you gotta check it out. I think you gonna like it. It's good. How far you got, Letitia? What episode you on? And I heard it's only like 8 episodes, 3 or 4. Okay, yeah, I heard it's only like 8. So I'm like, dang, I don't want to binge watch it just to be over with because I'm gonna be mad. I hate when Netflix series don't have a lot of episodes and seasons, and it's a good show. This weekend I'm going to start over and binge. I still ain't watched that show, that season 2 of that show, Humble. What was the name of it? What was that name of that show, Humble, that I supposed to had got to? I never got to it. I think it's on Hulu. I never started season 2. I need to that I need to get back to too. Yes, Fatal Seduction. I need to get back to that. I be forgetting about it. So I be so busy. I don't really don't be having time to watch no TV. Let's see reels with yeah. ATL the other day. I wondered did he visit his child. I hope. I hope. She been quiet. She been quiet lately. Hopefully she's okay mentally. Hopefully her mental health is okay. Cause we laugh and joke about Miss Man, but I don't really have no issue with her, to be honest. Not at all. I just think she misdo too much. But I don't have no problem with her. And I hope she is okay. I want to see her happy and thriving like everybody else, you know. Because at the end of the day, she has to raise him and he's special needs. And that takes a lot. That requires a lot. And it's like you need a sound mind to be able to deal with a child like that. So I wish her the best and I hope she's in good spirits and everything. Yes, humble. I hope her mental health is good too. Because a lot of time when people are like real active on social media and then they just go silent, I think they're going through something mentally. Something definitely happened on that trip because she never been MIA. Like especially Mother's Day, she would have been running the stories. Yeah, yes, and she stay at home. I think she works, but like she don't have like a typical 9 to 5 or 7 to 3, nothing like that. She has like I think she's like an event planner or something too. And a good support system. Yes. Yes, it take a lot with special needs kids. That's why like I laugh and I joke about Miss Man, but I really don't have no problem with her And I wish her the best, just like all the rest of them. I only joke on her because she just be doing the most. But other than that, I do think she's a good mother from what I can see. She seems like a great mother. Just same thing with SJ. I don't wish nothing bad for her. I wish her the best too. I hope she finds her person, and her mental health is good because life is hard. No girls probably was taking care of both of them, but probably stopped once he got married. Yeah, I think a lot changed when he got married. Mhm. Yep. Because like I was saying before, I think he might have been still laying up with her prior to him getting back with Shanti. And then, cause remember, y'all, he said him and Ashanti didn't get right back together after verses, and they didn't. They didn't. He said it took a little minute. I think what he was doing, I think he would like. I think once verses hit, and he knew in his mind that he wanted to get back with Shanti, I think he said, "All right, let me start tying up these loose ends." So I think them months and stuff that he was apart from Ashanti, he started to fall back from her, start creating distance and stuff like that to get her used to him not being around. He probably stopped sleeping with her, just like creating that boundary and that distance there. So once he popped out with, because first of all, he knew that telling her he had a baby, a 1 year old, he anybody know, okay, she gonna feel a way about that. She gonna be thinking like, are you still sleeping with this person? Because that's a baby. And 9 times out of 10, the man is still sleeping with the baby mother when the baby is that little. So he knew that was gonna be a concern of hers. So he probably like, let me start falling back now, because I know that's who I want to be with. And I know I'm gonna have to be serious because she not gonna let me back in, and I'm playing games. Like he knew he had to step it up 110% to be back with Ashanti. So I'm quite sure they're months apart. He was like falling back. Me too, because Bowser's DJ said he texted him about his number and it went from there. Yeah, he knew. Like the moment he knew he was gonna try to get her back, he had to start making moves to cut ties with other women. So I'm quite sure over that time frame, that's what he was doing. And I think once he contacted her for real, he had tied up all his loose ends. He hadn't been with them women. He let them go, delete their phone numbers. I believe all that was taking place prior to him being like, all right, what's up? Hey, Ash. Just going on mate, and we talking about, that's okay, Ashley. We talking about Ashanti and Nelly getting back together. We was talking about how we hope Miss Ma'am is okay. Her mental health is okay and stuff, because she been kind of quiet on social media. Yeah, y'all, but I think that's what he probably was doing. He probably said, let me get rid of all these females now. So when I do come back around, I can leave my phone on. And she can see ain't nobody calling it. She'll know I'm serious. Yep. Cause I know I seen a picture of the baby, and you could tell he was like behind the stage at like a concert or something. He had these big headphones on. So I said he probably was at one of his dad's concerts with her. So yeah, I think they probably still was dipping and dabbing. I think this one is man. That's so sick. It was confirmed. Yeah, yep. Cause it's like I think it just stopped like snap of a finger. I think like once she seen him, cause I mean that was like the talk of social media when she seen him glide across that stage and get her that hug. If I was her, I would have knew it was over right then. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. Let me go back to see what y'all was saying. I heard that Clarissa Shields was banned from some events because she was from. Yeah, she slapped what's her name? Her name Alicia Baumgartner, something like that. That's why when things come out, Ashanti do not be shocked or surprised with nothing. Nothing, because he tells her everything. Yeah, I know that probably was right. I know when he came back around, like, yeah, I want to be get back together. She probably was like, look, this is how this is going to go. This is how it's going to be. I'm not accepting this, that, or the third. I know she laid down some ground rules. Like, we're not going to play these games. If you coming back, you better come back correct. Because you had enough time away from me to grow as a person, grow as a man, work on yourself, sow your wild oats. You had enough time. We were separated 10 years. Yeah. So if you ain't get it out your system, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm quite sure that's how that conversation went. Yeah, because she literally went. Tasha came a lot and said, Rosa wasn't pregnant. Like, man, how do you know? Right. Like, how do you know? Her Lotto had her babies. True. Yeah, she had the baby. I think she had the baby maybe a few days before Mother's Day. She had it around Mother's Day. Probably like May 8th or something like that. Maybe between the 6th and 8th or 6th and 9th, something like that. The end of her pregnancy went by so quick. Shanti said Nelly told her things she was wondering about on the phone when they first started back talking, and she didn't even have to add. Mm-hmm. He probably was like, I'm gonna be honest with her, everything. Because when I read on how she felt about him having a baby, of course she was like, didn't like it, but it's like, all right, it's before me, what I'm gonna do. As long as her thing was, all right, cool. Just make sure she know her place. It was all about boundaries. I didn't see no jealousy about him. I ain't see no hate. None of that. It just was like she better know her position. She better know. Cause I'm not playing. Do you think that Lotto is going to show her new baby? No, not right now. Mm-mm. I think she wants to, but the internet is so cruel to her that she's not going to do it. Like, I literally don't know why the internet is so cruel to Lotto. Like, actually, I do, but the comments is just like, oh my God. Like, y'all hate this girl. And like, what did she do to y'all? It's actually sick. Like, this girl literally did nothing to these people, and they hate her. And I can't even say it's all about 21, because this was going on before 21. Yeah, it's just like Bowser said, she wanted to show his kicking moments, but she got to protect him. Yeah, it's like they so cruel. I feel like Lotto is one of the most hated females in the industry. Like, the comments that I see is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, what did she do to y'all? That is uh. I tell you, pretty girls, boy. One day we gonna have that conversation. One day we gonna have that conversation, cause baby, I was hated my whole life. Like when girls, girls. See, I never cared, but like some people, I have tough skin, but some people they care, and like when you pretty, don't be light skinned. Oh my god, you going to get it just for being light skinned. Like they gonna torture you just for being light skinned. You could be the most coolest, down to earth sweetheart. If you light skinned, oh baby, you getting it. You getting jumped. You getting picked on. You getting bullied. One day we gonna have that conversation too. One day that's gonna be a conversation. That Akbar V chick was saying so many things about a lot of the. See what I'm saying? See? And for what? And my whole thing is, okay, you jumping in to defend Nikki, but Nikki's not doing anything for you, girl. She's not doing nothing for your career, Akbar. You still a struggling rapper. You're not the queen of Atlanta. You still struggling to get a song people care about. Like literally nobody cares about that disc that she put out. Alotto just had her baby. She's in a happy relationship with the love of her life. Cardi just came off of an amazing tour. Now she's resting up and doing what she's doing. Like everybody is flourishing in their own way. And you just look miserable and bitter. Like, girl, go sit down. Can you believe Jay Juan and Diamond from Love and Hip Hop dating again? I didn't know they was dating the first time. They've been around. His uncle so long he done line for. I thought Diamond was married with a baby. Y'all remember Diamond had got married, y'all? She had got married and had a baby. I think her husband was a boxer. Or either they was engaged. Maybe they didn't get all the way, they didn't go all the way. But I remember her being engaged at least. And they had a baby. Like when did that end? But you know what? People were saying that um they didn't believe that Diamond really loved that man. They were saying that back when she first got pregnant. They was like, I don't think she really into him like that. I think she just marrying him because he a boxer or whatever. And not no more she calling love her life, baby daddy, and posted him now. So Diamond just seemed like she all over the place. She don't know what she wanna do. Scrappy, Soldier Boy, the baby father. Now she back with Jay Wan. Like, I cannot. She just seemed like she just don't know what to do. Y'all know who I'm tired of? Both of them collectively. Yandy and Mandisi. Like, I am sick of both of them. Like, they both pissing me off. Putting that bag on her. Tashara. You better save that bag. You better save it. Diamond broke her ex fiance boxer because she was hanging with him. Mm. Yeah, come on, better than me. 'Cause I won't be spending my bag, especially when I'm just getting the bag back. Shout out to Nelly. But ain't no way I'm be spending my bag because I don't know where the next bag gonna come from. Like, be saving my bag, honey. But yo, I am so sick of Yandy MNDCs. Like, I want them to just stop playing these games and just go their separate way. If y'all ain't gonna be together, just go. Like all these conversations back and forth on Love and Hip Hop, just let it go. Let the let the marriage go. But they not really married, but let the relationship go. It's just too much at this point. It's just getting drugged out. Get paid by his uncle. He for sure better save it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He don't know when he gonna choose to stop touring. But knowing him, never. Never worry. Cause that man do not sit down, him or his wife. But I knew his wife was going to get back to the bag because when I read on her, it's like she had guilt about not working. Like she likes to work. She don't feel like herself if she not working. That's how I came up in the reading. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying. I can't believe Andrew and these are over. Yeah. They both cheated on each other. They need to just go separate ways because they don't trust each other. I have Andy Mendici, Blueface, Krishan Block. I don't see any about that. I know that's right, Letitia, because they all annoying at this point. Every last one. Y'all see Blueface and Krishan back on they BS. They back around each other. Now they got more energy than 50-year-old. I was saying, that's what season two. About their schedules even busier. Busy Tyler navigating with the family. I can't wait to see the trailer. Girls had more energy than younger artists who's getting money perform. Here I am. I be talking. I'm tired. Shit. He's and I ain't doing this hardly as much as him. I don't know how he do it. But I guess when you making 50, 60, $70,000 a show, you gonna find the energy from somewhere, y'all. You gonna find it from somewhere. I wonder how much they get paid to show. You skip across. Dang stage, and I can't even run around the board. I see Ashanti getting her body back. I said, okay, Sean. I guess she said, I'm ready to be on the island how I used to be. My two pieces. One thing about Sean, she stayed on somebody's island, child, in the two piece. Nelly does. You shows a lot. So that probably crazy. Yeah. That's where the money at. That's why if I was him, I don't care about these nincompoops that's trying to cancel him. Like, please. Y'all ain't even his audience for real. Like, I wouldn't care about these jigaboos, to be quite honest. That's trying to cancel him. Like, please. But care less. Because that's not who really buying the tickets anyway. But care less. She got the man. Personally, again, if you saw these folks on there making, someone said if they seen her in person, we had to fight them. For real, Ashley, I wouldn't care. Shoot. Go ahead and cancel me because I'm going right to the countryside and to the palm color people. That's where the money at anyway. I care about these jiggers. What I care for. See y'all. Go argue in the shade room comments. Go argue amongst each other in the shade room comments and go over there with that. I'm gonna get my bag. But care less. I really would. Mm-mm. He was just in St. Louis donated to families who lost their home. Oh, that was nice. And gave away 20 furniture and appliances. Said the place where he canceled. Same black folks that was like, see how phony they are. They so that's why I be saying too. A lot of that stuff just be internet BS, y'all. I'm telling you, it be internet BS. Everybody want to be a sheep. Everybody want to do what the consensus is. Everybody want to do what majority of the people are doing. Like everybody want to follow each other. Nobody wants to be a leader. Nobody wants to think for themselves. Nobody. Now I hear people saying, "Oh, we owe Kanye an apology." No, y'all owe Kanye an apology. I don't owe him nothing. Don't include me in that, cause I've been woke. I've been knew what he was saying. Y'all owe him an apology. Y'all was the one jumping on bandwagons, not me. I never was against Ye, to be honest. Like that's y'all that called yourself canceling at me. Now, if y'all look at now y'all look at North. Look at Northwest. Look how she running around, looking like she 20 years old, and this girl is 12. This is what Kanye had a problem with. This is what he did not want. And when he was speaking on, he said fathers don't get to have rights over the kids. They let the mothers call the shots and say everything that could happen. I don't have no say in nothing that is going on with my kids. And now look at North. Now look at him. This what he didn't want. She's so out of control now. She wearing wigs. You should not be wearing wigs at 12 years old, have piercings at 12 years old. It's just, it's a mess. It's a mess. He was just in, oh, I right there. I've never liked the Shade Room because they don't have nothing to say about celebrity. That's always negative. Did y'all go and look at the Shade Room comment? Remember when I was saying to y'all, next time you want Shade Room, look at what the consensus is to whatever they're talking about and watch how many comments is the same comment worded a little bit differently. Did y'all go and look at that? They all follow each other. It's like a bunch of sheep in the comments. They say, "Oh, so and so stupid." The next comment it be, "So and so is stupid." They took out the word "so." Then they say the person name. "Oh, Shiny is stupid." It's like it's the same thing, just worded. It's like, what is wrong with y'all? Like it's like it's so crazy, y'all. Like I was when I started to notice this, I was like, oh nah, that is people are really lost today. Like really, really lost. It be the people that done way worse for less money, mad at her making money. I go, uh-huh. But see, the thing is, the teacher, they could hide their stuff because they're not celebrities. That's why we said everybody, we so quick to judge everybody, but they stuff is not on Front Street. If we could see all these people lives who constantly got something to say, oh baby, baby. Because I'll be looking at every time, it doesn't make sense to me. They say the same thing. They all agree with each other. They all say, I'll be like, yo, do anybody think for themselves nowadays? Like, it's crazy. One thing about me, usually when I see a bunch of people all saying the same thing, that make me want to say the opposite. Because I know nobody did research, nobody is thinking for themselves, nobody is like having a mind of their own. Everybody just conforming to one thought. And that makes me want to go do my let me do my research because something can't be right. If everybody's like robots saying the same thing, nah. Nah. No. Mm-mm. Crazy Nelly don't even be speaking on anybody or talking bad about anyone compared to other celebrities. He mind his business, but they don't have no smoke. Smoke for them. Mm-hmm. Didn't Kelly Rowland? Uh, yeah, I think she said something. I think Janelle Monae came out and said something, and I think no, Nelly couldn't perform Dilemma at that president ball, right? He couldn't perform that song. I think she stopped him from performing Dilemma that night or something like that. I heard. Like, how did that's his song. That wasn't true. So why did I could have sworn I heard something like that. Like he couldn't perform it. They lot on Kelly. Oh, okay. But I know Janelle Monae came out and said something about him. Clay didn't say anything that was okay. But I think Janelle Monae says I remember her name being out there. She said something. Called him names or something. Now if he would have came out and disrespected her, everybody would have said something. Everybody would have said something. But nobody said nothing to her about opening her mouth because nobody has to do things the way that you do things. Everybody has free will. Just because you don't like a certain person don't mean I can't like them. People have got we have our own minds. I don't have to conform to what you conform to. This song on him. You see, that's crazy. That's when Janelle when they came up and them do a cuss out. Yeah, like who is you? Like girl, when they perform a whole see. That's why, man, I couldn't be a celebrity. Cause my PR would be like Kiki chill. Cause my mouth, see, I retired my mouth when I went through my spiritual awakening. I healed a lot, I grew a lot, I did a lot of shadow work. So I retired my mouth. But every now and again, she she creep out. That's why I couldn't be a celebrity. Because this mouth, also ends in pack with saying something about girls too. See, now if he slaps him when he sees him, then everybody gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Mm, using his own song against him is diabolical. It sure is. Did y'all see Anderson Pack played Jeannie Mott and went back to Mariah Carey? And she just made a post about her being in love again or something crazy. I'm like, Jeannie, slow down. Why do everybody feel like they have to be in a relationship? Like, chill. It's okay to just chill. Exactly. Fat Anderson was at his party smiling in his face, and then he in public under. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, people shot out, yo. I cannot. See, not everybody is going for that disrespect. And if he was to see him and lay hands on him, what I'm gonna say? What I'm gonna say? Everybody's not going for it. Everybody don't play by the same rules. You want to talk smack, and then when you see me, it's like, oh nah, this that. No, don't cop no please now. Stand on what you say. And we know how Nelly could get. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, how you doing? You can see- Yeah, I did it, Ashley. I just didn't post it yet. I've been busy. I gotta edit it and then post it. I'm gonna try to get it edited tomorrow. Thursday and Friday is going to be extremely busy for me. So if I don't get it out tomorrow, expect it maybe Sunday or Monday. Honestly, y'all. Because my daughter going to prom. I got a lot of running around to do. So it's going to be real hectic next couple days. Exactly. Shanti even said she be having to calm lay down from crashing out. Yeah. Yep. People gonna stop playing with people because everybody not playing. Everybody is not playing. They be gonna ask Snoop a lot too. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Everybody ain't going for that mess. They not. Are you a troll, Walter? Cause not tonight. And they be like, I'm just so miserable. Like, did she tell you all that? Right. Right. They be swearing they know what's going on. Just like they was talking about, oh, 21 wasn't even at the baby shower. And she released never trolling this blessing. Okay. I don't know, because a lot of trolls come in here and they do the same thing. It say hi and they start trolling. Okay. Thank you. People be swearing they know people lives and don't know nothing. That man was right there. She released it, she released the video and it showed that he was there. Now, it was a part of the video where they were standing side by side. They took a picture together, but she only showed half the picture. She showed from her stomach down. She ain't show his face standing next to her. See, it's something with his immigration. Thank you for that. Thank you for the gift. It's something with immigration that she can't show him or something because he's legally married. But that man was there. That's what the YouTubers said about the unhappy end of marriage. Like they know or something. These people. Yeah, I can't. Bowser don't play around with her family and friends. She would go off on anyone. Uh-huh. I don't know why they hid that. That wasn't a bad comment. Just like they said no, he didn't change diapers, and she came out and said he did, but they still don't believe her. Mm-mm-mm. That's because a lot of women are bitter to Charlotte, so they look for any little thing to spew their hate and bitterness out into the world. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. You back? Okay. Welcome back. All she had to do was show proof, which I'm sure she had. And it's like, who is these people that do all that? Like, okay, if y'all don't believe he changed him, y'all don't believe he changed him. Not even said on the show she happy to be his wife. Did they miss him personally? They talking about they just man, these people just miserable. They probably just sitting back, patiently waiting for season 2 to drop. They probably had a pen and pad ready. So as soon as the episode, as soon as they turn on episode 1, they gonna be sitting there with that pen and pad, ready to write down everything that they want to criticize. Diz is not going to change because he has so many babies. Uh-huh. Y'all see he was at his daughter birthday party. I think she turned 1. He is a he is a sad excuse for me. He is just pitiful. He is just pitiful. And his mother just be sitting there laughing and smiley, like this is who you raised. You proud of who you raised? Because I don't care nothing about his football status. I don't care anything about that. That has nothing to do with him, the man he is, his character. You're proud of who you raised, miss? This is your son. Out, take away, strip his football contract. Are you proud of that man and who he is as a man? Shameful. They want Nelly to be like Russell and showcase the things he be showing. And he don't have to. First they gonna judge. They live in situation. They gonna have their pen and pad ready to write down everything. Just miserable and bitter. It's like they think people are supposed to have the perfect, most perfect relationship. It doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. How you gonna make her leave her family to live in St. Louis? Uh-huh. Yep, that's gonna definitely be in the notepad. But she's supposed to leave her family to go live in St. Louis, though. If that's her husband, you supposed to follow your husband. I don't think a lot of, especially the younger women, I don't think they really understand marriage. They be like, "Oh, I'm not submitting. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that." So then, why do you think you deserve to be married? Like, I don't understand. I'm not running nobody bad for them. I'm not cooking. I'm not doing laundry. I'm not this. I'm not that. So why would he marry you? If he has to do all these things for himself, why even get married? Why do you deserve a ring? Like, what do you do? Like, I don't get it. Why should he take you serious? Like, I don't know. Preacher don't never see his kids because he doesn't have any time to see. I don't think he want to. I don't think he care, Ashley, to be honest. That's another reason I gotta get to. I should be back in the swing of things next week. Once all this prom stuff is out the way. She is driving me crazy, y'all. This prom stuff. I'll be so glad when it's done and over with. Hair appointments, nail appointments, makeup, this, that, the third. I'm just over it. Like, I'm just like exhausted with it all, to be honest. Mm. They try to make it seem like Nelly trying to tear her away from her family when that's not the case. But I mean, if she's married, she been with her family her whole life. If you're married and you're starting a family of your own, that's what usually happens. That's what usually happens. She not a child. She not a baby. She's not a teenager. She can fly back and forth. She don't have to live in the same state as her family her whole life. Like, no. She started her own family. That's the old school way. You should follow your husband lead. Yeah, I believe in the old school way. I feel like you should follow your husband's lead if he's a good husband. That's another thing. Now you can't just go marry Pookie and then be like, "Oh, I'm following his lead." Nah, you gotta follow the lead of a leader. If he's a good man, you should have nothing to worry about. Nah, he is the protector, provider, right? How to do stuff in St. Louis, like Thanksgiving, Christmas events for the kids. I think it's more about who you, you know who. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, every man is not worthy of that, but if you have a good man, yeah, absolutely. I'm following my husband. Because first of all, any man I choose to marry, oh, he's a phenomenal man. Because one thing about me, I take marriage serious. I would never marry somebody if I felt like we aren't aligned. Never gonna happen. Because I believe in tradition. That's why I would never marry him. If I feel like we're not in alignment and I don't see you being somebody I can follow the rest of my life and we're growing apart and we're becoming different people and stuff, nah, can't marry you. Mm-mm. Exactly. Who even said on the show about the rules, she won't be far behind. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, and everyone I have seen SES at brother and welcome home. I think she was St. Louis. Yeah, I mean, like, let her live her life. Like, her family, all of them are grown. They've made their life choices. They've gotten married, started families, and moved and bought houses and did their thing. It's her turn now. That's not fair for her to just be expected to just stay up under them. Like, she has a right to live her life too. She's not a baby. She can fly back and forth to see her family. She can have them fly to her, on holidays, put them up in the hotel, let them stay, a couple days, whatever. Like, she can make it work, but she can see her family. And you don't need to see your family every single day. Like, holidays is when you see your family the most, special occasions. But, like, come on. She has the right to live her own life on her own terms. Spiritual warrior move with her man, so why can't Bowser? Exactly. She sure did. The spiritual warrior is crazy. As a family, you normally goes to the same local girls family. Hmm. She's supposed to follow that man. I don't know what's wrong with people. LA too. I had to switch it up. That's hilarious. You know what I noticed, y'all? On Mother's Day, she didn't post Happy Mother's Day to her. Did y'all notice that? I meant to say that to y'all. She only posted their mother. So ain't about to be bragging about how much that man is a protector. Of course, she gonna follow him. Uh huh. Yes, I did. Um, spiritual warrior. She didn't post her sister on Mother's Day. I noticed that. I thought that was weird. I thought that was very weird. Not gonna lie, y'all. I was like, oh wow. Like that kind of like shocked me. Like I found that way too. Yeah, like what? I thought you was talking about. Oh no, I am humble. The sister, her sister, Bowser's sister. She didn't post her for Mother's Day. Only the mother. Y'all can hear me because I had a phone call come through. They went and that's why she didn't go with them. I don't think she really want to be around them too much. I wonder what's going on. That's okay. Okay, good. 'Cause every time my phone ring, it mess my live up. Telling you, y'all, I be sensing some jealousy. Girls don't want everything. But I think, I think it's bigger than just him. You know, I think I told y'all about that reading I did on her. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. That's why I ain't put it out. Girls don't want all right there. Yeah, I ain't. Mm-mm. And if you look at a dynamic pre-grills, it was totally different. Yeah, and she didn't have a baby at that time either, Sashara. She didn't have a baby. So I don't know if it's like I can't really talk how I want to talk on this live because this live is public. But hopefully y'all catching on to what I'm trying to say without saying. I think SQ jealous. Is this because she on life have there you go. There you go. What Ashley saying. Yep, I agree, Ashley. Hmm. And I think it's triggering for her because she was supposed to be celebrating Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like her baby would have been how old? Like 5 or something, 4. So like the whole Mother's Day thing is probably like a trigger for her. And it's like it's hard for her to celebrate something. But I don't know, y'all. Cause that I just felt like that was very weird. Why wouldn't you wish her a happy Mother's Day? Like that was like I don't know. It seemed like I get the feeling that Bowser always extends herself to include her, make her feel loved and wanted, and she tries her best, and the sister constantly like pushes her away. For some reason that's what I feel. Like Bowser tries, but it feels like she gotta chase her. That's what it feel like to me. I also think it's a fact. I just never learned how she used to be that she could be just yeah, yeah. But that still shouldn't make you not wish her a happy Mother's Day. Cause you could be close, to your sister even if she distant. Y'all could talk all the time, FaceTime all the time. Just because you live in a different state, then the relationship don't have to necessarily change to the extreme. Like you can't when you don't wish somebody a happy Mother's Day that's that close to you, it's something, it's negativity to me there. Like something is going on. Destiny swap. You know what? I don't think it was a destiny swap. I think that's just how it was meant to be. Like her Bowser life is the way it was destined to be. And her life is how it was destined to be. And her being spiritual should know that now. All this stuff happened. Everything that she went through with him sent her on her spiritual awakening. That was her path. She wasn't supposed to have no child with that man. Imagine if she would have had a child with that man, y'all. Imagine having to be tied to somebody that toxic, that abusive. Imagine that. Not taken away from her feelings because her feelings is her feelings. That's still her baby that she didn't get to experience. So I'm not invalidating, her feelings, emotions, but like she wasn't supposed to be tied to that man the rest of her life. God could have actually saved her life because you never know. If he was doing it like that with her, you never know, y'all, what could have happened. It could have got real bad between them, you know? So, when first spiritual it was cool. She was having a Mother's Day, but now it's different. Yeah, but see, you never know. That she could have been triggered from that point on. She could have realized she was triggered then, and from then on, she just distanced herself on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. It's weird. I just found it weird that like I can't and I still can't get over how she was at the baby shower. She was just so awkward and so anxious, like and a lot of people noticed it. It wasn't just me. A lot of people noticed her behavior at the baby shower. It was very like she was having like an episode. Like and when I went and I purposely went and looked up body language experts that talked about when you constantly fidget in your hair and stuff like that, what that means. That means nervousness, being uncomfortable. But I knew that anyway. That just confirmed it. I think SQ was probably mad at Bollywood back then because they used to hang out all the time, like going to events and war shows. Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to go live on members only to say what I want to say. Yes, you saw how she acted. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And so I said the same thing she said. I took her with her. Yeah. I don't think that's the only thing she feel. Y'all remember that reading I did and I sent to y'all? Who remembers that? Who remember that little reading I sent to y'all? I sent the link to y'all in the DMs. It was a reading I did. It's not on members. It was never on members. I don't think it was ever on members. No. I sent it personally to y'all. You remember Humble? Mm-hmm. You remember what I said in that reading? Yes, feelings is all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Allegedly, everything's alleged. And for entertainment purposes only. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Uh-huh. Yeah, I can't be saying what I want to say. This is a public live, but child, Where is the husband at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where is boss man? You remember Key? Mm-hmm. Cause it be people that be joining members, and I don't know who these people are. So like some stuff I'll probably have to send to y'all personally because I can't even put on members. I don't know who these people are. I don't trust them all the way. I can't like certain stuff I can't put up there now. And I saw that picture she posted. They, I was like, oh yeah, she definitely feels that way. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I wish it was a way on YouTube where you can have members, but but anybody can't just join. You have to accept the member. You have to accept them to be a member. YouTube need to change that because they let anybody join the channel. Now you should be able to click join, and then once you click join, there's a process. I have to accept you, vet you, and stuff like that. That should be a thing. Because who's to say I want anybody to be a member? Lost me with his other girlfriend. Okay. Okay. He probably happy boss lady somewhere else. Not the other girlfriend. For real. He probably like, yes, go ahead on tour, honey. Go, please. I remember the baby shower browser and she was wearing yellow and everyone was wearing different colors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody pointed that out too. They was like, why would she have on yellow and what you call it has on yellow? Why would she do that? Why she everybody else had on something else? Somebody pointed that out and said that too. Most men used to be out a lot more. Mm-hmm. According to their reading, shit, he probably happy she ain't home. Mm-mm. I guess he said it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. He might say I ain't getting no divorce because shit, she bringing home the bacon and frying it in the pan. But I'm leaving for I get to have the best of both worlds. I get to have access to the money, my kids, because they ain't gonna be mad at me. Get to have access to my kids, still have money, and have my side chick. It's like he living a dream, allegedly, if that's what he's doing. No, it's at be who you were and do not be there. Most man. Uh-huh. Not be welcome to December. He probably living it up with his boo thing somewhere. But trying to. Mm. Maybe and maybe. Uh-huh. Hmm. I'm about to get ready to get off of here though, y'all, because I gotta get up early in the morning and I gotta get ready for bed. Duty calls. Duty calls. Uh, I'll be glad when I could just live off of YouTube. I tell you, like everybody else just gets to live off of YouTube checks. Why do I still have to work? I'm just over it. I'm just over it. Yeah, you gonna do something really nice. Yeah, I'll be back to it next week, Ashley. I just got it. This week is just hectic. It's real hectic. I ain't even going to promise y'all reading. I ain't going. If I don't post Tia reading tomorrow, expect it Monday. Probably Monday. Just being honest. I don't even know who I'm reading on after them. Cause that reading is done. I just gotta edit it and post it. But I gotta figure out who I'm reading on next. So when I'm back next week, I can just get right to it. I don't know who I'm doing already. Oh, Future. Yes, Future. Okay, all right. Future. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it edited tomorrow and put out tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be so glad when I can make some money off YouTube and I don't have to work no more. Like I just want to retire. I need a sugar daddy that doesn't want any sugar. I be seeing some YouTubers be posting how much they make. They posting 4,000, 5,000. I'm like, man, I wish I was making 4,000, 5,000 on YouTube. That is such a blessing just to be able to just make that money, like just off of talking, doing like not doing too much. You just talking. I know, I know, Key, because they all want sugar. They all want sugar. We start going to some old folks' homes in the suburbs. Leave up these old folks' homes in the suburbs, y'all. At this point, God. Mm. I would go on the cruise and have some fun. I know. I know, Ashley. Mm-mm-mm. I need a vacation right now. Right now. Did you see? She went act out. Her name is Catherine. She had her first baby at 47 and had a second 51. I feel like you might have a second one. Right? Oh wow, at 51. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. At 51, I want to be a grandmother. I don't want to be having no more kids. I'm so glad I had my kids when I did because my kids big and I get to have a life. I done raised them and I don't have to like mm. I was just talking about that at my friend. I went to my friend's birthday party this weekend, and we was just talking about that. How all our kids is grown, basically. Some of them grown, some of them almost grown, and we was just sitting like, man, whew. We saw it, and then we still have our youth somewhat. Like we was just talking about that. I can't imagine having a baby at 48, 45, 50. No. I know that's right, Natisha. I know that's right. Time flies. I can't believe my baby graduated. And it was just like yesterday I had her. And these celebrities gonna still live their life. Kids not yeah. But I just couldn't imagine having to like change diapers constantly all the time and do all that at that age. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. And it's okay, they have nannies and stuff like that, but you still gotta be a mother and do all those things at that age. Like that, I mean, for her, it's exciting because that's her first, but I just couldn't imagine being older like that and starting out like I'm glad I had my kids young, kinda young. I told my daughter when she, have kids, hopefully she have 'em with at the right time, the right man, of course, but I don't want her to wait too late and I don't want her to do it too early. Like, I think it's dope when you grow with your kids too, and you still have some youth and you have energy to do things with them and stuff like that. Next month, Ashley. That's why people was mad. See, I'm not mad at that's their choice. I could never be mad at somebody for their choice. But what I'm saying is I couldn't do it. But that's not me. You know what I'm saying? If they have energy for it, they have energy for it. But me, I couldn't. I just mm-mm. No sirree Bob. I had my first child super young. I'm glad they didn't follow. I'm glad they didn't follow my footsteps. Yeah, I told my daughter I don't want her to have a baby too young, but I don't want her to have it too old either. I think perfect time age would be like 25, 24, 25. Most likely you finish college, you have your career, you save some money, stuff like that. I think 25 is good because you still have time to grow with them. And if you do life right, you're traveling and all that stuff in your early 20s. So you don't feel like you missed out on, traveling and doing things. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. I might hear I got my AC on y'all, so it might be a little loud. It's so hot. He was glad to have a baby with Shanti, which he said Shanti's so happy, and that makes him happy. He basically made the baby thing for her. Yeah, yeah, because I think he wouldn't have had no more, but he knew he had to give her at least one because she don't have none. So he kind of had to do that. But I know he wanted one with her anyway. But yeah, I mean, he should have expected she was gonna want at least one child. And that's the love of her life. Yeah, she definitely gonna want a baby with him. I grew home, mom had her kids, and she was young, and they're 34 and 25 now. Yeah, you be happy to get the kids out the way. You be happy. Mhm. She never had just submitted in a recent interview last week how they plan another one, and that's it. Yeah, I told y'all she was gonna have one more. That was gonna be it. I only seen two kids for her. Only seen two for her, and for Riri, I seen between 3 and 5. So it's a possibility Riri gonna have two more kids, but I don't think Riri gonna have five. I think she gonna. I think for the most probably she could have five, but for some reason I feel like she gonna stop at 4. But I did see 3 to 5, so maybe 5. But her and Rocky going through something, so you never know. It might stop at 3. Them Libra men, they something else. Tell you, they big flirts. They flirt like not even intentionally. It's just in their DNA. Like they just naturally just like that. I think that Belgium is going to have one more. Mm-hmm. One more. G Herbo and China going to have another one too. I'm so happy for them. I'm so proud of her. He came a long way. Yep, he came a long way. This the happiest they've been like ever in their relationship right now. Yep, I can't wait to see their wedding. I know their wedding. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to that wedding. I think that's gonna be one of the most amazing celebrity weddings we've seen. Because I know how Taina and Emily do their events. Their events amazing, always top tier. They put so much effort into the details. So I know, like her baby shower with Emmy, her daughter, was beautiful, y'all. Did y'all see it? Even her baby shower with Essex was really really nice. But Emmy's baby shower, so pretty. Even her last birthday was top tier. So I can't wait for that. And people gotta have common sense. If he was this bad, that husband, bad man, she would not have lived. Uh-huh. Our favorite internet kids is Emmy, Essex, and Bally and Journey. Who Bally? You talking about Pink Face? Journey, Pink Face? With her little bad self? That little girl is out of Blueface and which McCall better get a hold of her. They better get a hold of Pink Face because she off the chain. They be thinking it's cute letting her curse. She gonna go to school cursing at them teachers. They gonna have a problem. I can't wait to this press one for the show. I'm gonna need the interviews to ask about planning, cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. The Shay sister and Pink Face. Oh, the Shay sister. That Pink Face, that little girl, she is so bad. Yeah, Emmy and Essex though. I like them little kids. They funny. They funny. China's Snapchat is good. Her Snapchat is interesting. The little snaps I be seeing, it be funny. People said Pink Face the way she is because her mom was mad at the whole pregnancy. I think Pink Face the way she is because she see the toxicity. And I feel sorry for them kids. I was watching a YouTube video. It's this channel called Ruby Ka. She be having me cracking. Ruby is hilarious. Ruby Ka basically cover all the Blueface circus drama. And she was speaking about Pink Face and stuff and how they do so much in front of her. And that's why she like that. And I agree. She see them kids see too much toxicity. And they getting older and their friends and stuff gonna have cell phones, they got tablets, they're gonna be seeing all this stuff. Like their parents are public figures, so they could just put their names in and see all this stuff come up. Stuff that they don't see in person, they could find out on the internet. And I don't feel like Blueface and Jaden is being conscious of this. It's like be more mindful of what you put out. I just seen the clip. Blueface is on tour. Jaden is with him. He on the tour bus calling her HOEs, saying how she messed around with one of his security guards and stuff. All this is on YouTube. Like people don't realize once something hit YouTube, hit the internet, is out there. And your kids are going to see this. He's going to see you disrespecting his mother. I feel like the whole family is toxic. A lot of them are narcissistic and got issues. I feel the like the one that has the most sense out the whole family is Javon. I feel like Javon is going to break the curse. The generational curse on that family is going to be Javon. I really think that. Yes, I love her page. We're looking forward to her post. Uh-huh. Javon friends already see and Javon is not. So he see? I feel sorry for them kids. Really do. Javon seems to be a very smart little boy. And I could just see in his face when it be like little toxic stuff going on and he be around, he just be like over it. I think once he turned 18, like I feel like he's gonna, as he get older, he's gonna start mapping out an escape plan. I feel like that. Like once he gets like 13, 14 and stuff like that, and he's starting to develop his own mind and his personality, he gonna be sitting back like, I gotta get out of this family. I had to get away. I think he gonna take care of his little sister and do his own thing. I could honestly see him doing that. Like getting older, turning 18 and just doing his own thing. But the whole time he done planned what he was gonna do from like 13. Like he had in his mind his whole life and what he was planning to do. I just for some reason I feel that. Cause he always quiet. He always just be quiet, like he just thinking. Like he just over it. And like he just tolerated because he has to. I used to act like Journey at her age. Yeah, you see he changing. He getting more reserved and laid back. Two-Face mom and baby mom. Not too. Be blocked too. I don't see any. I don't see none of the shenanigans. Right. Yeah, it's a mess, Letitia. It is a mess. Now you know Nevaeh. She's one of the new clowns in the circus. She's pregnant by Blue. It's a nut allegedly because some like three guys came out and said they hooked up with her around the time she conceived. So who knows? We gotta wait for DNA test on that. Then it's another girl. I think her name is his name Bree or something. She saying she pregnant by Blueface. I'm like, oh my god, this is just a mess. He's embarrassed about them. Yep, I think so too, King. Yep. Jay and mom had to check Blueface what disrespect towards her daughter. Blueface don't care about what nobody say. Blueface is a narcissist, just like his mama. And that's why he's so broken because Carlissa refuses to take accountability for the pain that Blueface felt growing up. And she will not acknowledge it. Let her paint the picture. She was this amazing mom who was the greatest mom walking the planet Earth, and she did no wrong. Blueface has a serious issue with her mother. Men, men and boys love their mothers. That's why I go mama's boy, daddy's girl. Boys love their mama. So for him to not, and he's the baby of the boys. Come on. So for him to not be close to his mama, but at the same time he has her name tattooed on him, that tell a lot. Like he loved his mother, but it's a deep rooted resentment and disdain there. And she refuses to acknowledge it. So until she acknowledge it, I think he gonna forever be toxic. I feel like he makes women pay for the pain he feels towards his mother. That's what I think. And I also think he's fighting demons that he's not ready to admit that he's fighting. Did y'all see the Jason Lee interview where he was like, "Y'all make it hard for us to come out and say XYZ," because they was talking about basically like DL people. And he said us. He said, "Y'all make it hard for us." And I was like, whoa, is he soft launching coming out? Y'all go check out that Jason Lee interview. Hmm. The whole family is a mess because they always going to get into trouble every time. I saw a clip where he called Jaden last night, asking to speak to Javon. He didn't want to see. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the one. And I think Javon deal with them because he's a minor and he have to. But once he figure out a plan and he turned 18, he's out. He out. And I think he gonna take Pink Face with him and get her together. Alyssa want Jaden, which is why she acts the way she does towards Blueface. Whatever Jaden did to Blueface, I feel like he deserved it because he did Jaden wrong. And when she want to get her lick back now, it's OUHOE. But Blueface, look how you did her with Krishan. He just can't take her getting her payback. He was testing the waters. Jaden, I wish Jaden just get it together for real and just leave him alone totally. I feel like she puts up with him too because that's where the money's at. Sad. And I can't keep, making that the excuse for her because at the end of the day, Jada has a name for herself now. So she can break away from Blue and do her own thing. She could have her own streaming. She could do her own kick and everything like that. Just like he does his streaming. She could do hers. She could do YouTube vlogs where she do a day in a life Just following her life with the kids, taking them to school, preparing lunches, hanging out with her girlfriends, focusing on her career. She can do a regular YouTube channel. She has the following. She doesn't have to, put up with Blueface and his circus. She can break away and do her own thing. People will watch that because people are rooting for Jaden to, live a good, wholesome, peaceful life. We want that for her. Seeing what she been through with Blue, we want to see her thrive. So people would actually tune in for that, I feel. She has an audience already. So it's like you're choosing to put up with him and you don't have to. She has said she wants her kids to see the mom and dad get along. That's a excuse though, I feel. And friendlier with each other and everything. But he's Blueface is toxic and unhealed. So it's never going to be a healthy co-parent. How can you help how can you co-parent help in a healthy way with the narcissist? It's no way an unhealed narcissist with the sex addiction and fighting demons. How can you co-parent with somebody like that? You can't. You can't. And she should know that by now. Look how many times she done tried to be healthy with him. It does not work. Why? Because he has work to do. They both have work to do, but more so him. It's never gonna work. And I feel like that's an excuse. I had a girlfriend that was like that about her baby father. She make every excuse in the world of why she can't leave him alone and why this and why that. Use her kids for an excuse. Her daughter told her, "Mom, why do you put up with him? If I was you, I wouldn't even deal with my father." Told her mother that. And at this time, she was younger. She probably was like 8, 9. What her mother did, turned around and had another baby. Now that her oldest daughter was over her father and his stupidity and shenanigans, she would have had another baby. So that way, that child, that could be an excuse to prolong it and deal with him. It's crazy. It's so crazy. That was just an excuse to stay attached to him. That's what I feel. Oh, we want to co-parent and be healthy. It's never going to be healthy with the unhealed person. It's just not. He said every time she tries to move on and leave him alone, he come bothering her just like when she left him. Showing. But she keep letting him in. Just because he come knocking don't mean she gotta open that door. Jayden has to take accountability. So what he come back around, he's going to do that. He's not coming back around to do right though. He's coming back around with a whole slew of females. Jayden thinks she had honcho and all that. And he told her on the tour bus she not. He said he treat all his HOEs the same. Ain't no favoritism, none of that. This is what he told her. She think 'cause she got some kids that she's over everybody else, but you're really not, Jayden, because if you were, he would do right by you. He putting you in the same category as the rest of them. He literally treats you no better than the rest at all. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. And she gotta stop letting Blue come back. And even if he does come back, stop letting him in. Put your foot down like, no, it's over. My part in the circus is over. I'm done. If she really was serious, she'll take Blue. Cause see, he's the type of person you can't just be like, look, I'm finished, just take care of the kids, and that's it. He'll get petty, not want to give her money for the kids, help her financially. He the type of guy you gotta take him to court. So before I gotta play games with you, me knowing him, I would automatically go put him on child support. Cause I already know that, and I don't even like child support, honestly. I feel like, two grown adults should be able to take care of their child or children together without putting people in their business in the business. I'm not even a fan of child support unless the man is like stupid and petty and childish and immature and play games. Then absolutely. Because if I was Jay, that's what I would do. Because knowing Blue, he's going to make her pay through her children. That's another thing. When a man know that your kids is your world, he will make you pay through your kids because he feel like that's the only way he really could hurt you. Is if you're over him and his shenanigans don't work anymore, then the only thing left to get you with is your children. Whole families go to church and therapy. They sure do, Ashley. If that was a New York, Philly, St. Louis woman, he would have gotten socked in the mouth. This is why Kershawn used to be going up top on him, hitting him in the head with bottles and stuff. This is why she used to be black in his eye. Exactly why. And Kershawn ain't perfect by a long shot at all. That's how Hallie had to get things in order for her and DG. See, that's what I'm saying. She ain't play no game. She went straight to the courthouse. Like, look, it's over before you even. Now, I do think that I don't know, cause I've heard Hallie say that DDG was a good father. I've heard her say this personally out her mouth. So I feel, and I've seen him be hands on with his son. I feel like when the father is a good father and he's doing what he needs to do, it's no need to do child support. But if you start getting petty, absolutely, I'm putting you on child support. I don't want to do that. But if you're gonna act stupid, then we're gonna have to do it that way. Now in Blueface's case, I feel like he would hold money, like dangle money over her head like a carrot. Like, oh, if you don't do this and you don't get that, I'm not playing games like that. Because it's not about me. It's about what these kids need. And they're in LA. So these kids' expenses and everything is most likely more than the average child in the average household. So I don't have time to play games. If I was dating, I wouldn't have time to play games with him. Either we're gonna come to some type of understanding and you're gonna really stick to it every week. I tell you, okay, give me this amount of money every week for the kids or this amount of money every month. Either you're gonna stick to it and come to some type of compromise and agreement, or I'm going downtown to child support. That's it. That's it. That's all. Now we could do it the easy way or the right way. But see, Jaden don't want to do it that way because Jaden wants to stay attached to Blue. She's not ready to totally cut the cord with him. If that was, oh, I read that. Yeah, I read that too. Yeah, I don't blame Hallie though. If it was toxic as she was saying, I don't blame her because who has time to play games like that? Be chasing you for finances to take care of your child? No, I'm chasing you. You gonna figure this out right now. That's why he got mad at he was in jail because she didn't care about his well being money wise, and she kept telling him, "Listen, I want these kids to take care of," and he didn't care. Mm-mm-mm. Blue something else. I'm telling you, it's always warning before destruction. I'm gonna tell you something. The way Blueface is running around here with these women, He better hope he don't catch something. He better pray he don't catch none. Cause the way he run around with them, he wouldn't even know who gave it to him. He wouldn't even know. He got so many different women that he going between. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And then Jaden is in the mix at the same time. Ain't that much love in the world. That's what I be saying about Cardi. Cardi good because the moment I would have found out Stefan had 4 or 5 babies in 1 year, I would have never touched him again. I would have never touched that man again because that's telling me you slept with all these women unprotected. I would never be able to trust you. I would never be able to trust you to be with me in an intimate way like that, knowing you had no self respect for yourself or them while sleeping with all the women at the same time. Mm-mm. And her Miss Man kept saying her we was have very healthy co-parent relationship as they should. Yeah, they should. You should be able to have that. Christian girl and then for women might go to jail because of skin. Oh wow, both of them. I know Evelyn. Like, see, we tried to tell her. We tried to tell her about her husband. She ain't want to listen. I feel like Jay need Ayala. She need Ayala Van Zant. I think Jay and Joe said anyone that had Blueface baby other than her, other baby moms do this. That love and attachment. Cause it's like once you have a baby, you forever attached to that other person. When you have a baby, it's easier to get a woman away from him. There's nothing there holding him, being holding him with that person. But once that baby comes, he gonna forever be connected to that woman. And it's gonna be the same thing going on with her that's going on with Jayden. The back and forth, keep messing with each other intimately. Like she's gonna always forever be in Jayden's life because she has a baby with Blue. So she can't get rid of rid of the girl. That's what it is. Do you have kids? You don't have kids to Sharma, do you? Okay, yeah. So that's why you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. Once if you decide or you have children one day, you'll understand. That's something that you only understand if you're in that situation. Yeah, but if you ever have kids one day, that's when you're gonna understand that bond because that bond is hard to break. That's different. That's totally different from just boyfriend girlfriend. Like it's a totally different. That's a family. Like that's your family essentially. So it's like, but at this point, Jayden been going through this with Blue for too long. The disrespect been too loud, too much, too long. Like at some point, she has to break away because if she doesn't break away from this man, she's going to get herself into something she can't get out of. I worry about her. I really do. Health wise, safety wise, everything, mental health. I worry about Jaden. She needs to break away. I feel like God is trying to show her over and over and over again to get away from Blue, and she will not do it. Will not do it. And when God trying to get you away from somebody, it could be family, friends. When God is showing you that somebody is not for you, and you repeatedly go back to that person or that friendship or that relationship, he's it's going to get worse and worse and worse to eventually get to a point where it's going to be something devastating that you're going to have no other means but to get away. And it's not. It's just going to be you have to at that point. That's how it is. That friendships, everything is going to get so bad that you have no other choice. You gotta see that Tyrese and ex-wife take a picture. Oh yeah, I'm glad to see they co-parenting because that was a toxic situation there, honey. So I remember Troll told his real cousin they not Rose family and he went on their home race. I cannot. He believe it too, which is sad. But for all we know, girls might feel that way for me. I'm quite sure. I don't think he formed a close enough bond with her family to even consider them family. Now, his wife, family, yes. Even before they became husband and wife, I feel like he considered them family. But her, I don't think he formed a close enough bond with them to be considering them like family like that. When she said $100 a day, was like two peas in the pot, and it's two. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it be like that. Some in laws, you just always had that close connection with. Even if you separate from that person, you still look at them like an in-law or family, or you have like a close bond. That's how me and my father-in-law is. That's not my father. I mean, he's my father-in-law to me, but technically not because I'm not married to his son. But we still have a close relationship. Her cousin is a male groupie. So grills, a big fan. Not a male groupie. Even SJ still follows him with family and comments on every post. I think she should have been unfollowed if that was me. That's tough. I don't know. That is kind of tough. I don't know, yo. So I'm thinking about like my relationships with people and stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. What is going on with Floyd with this fiance? Because I think she left him for good. I do see it. So family still follow her. Yeah, you know, Messy Boots. He follow her, which I'm not surprised. Yep, Messy Boots. Uh-huh. All right, y'all. I stayed on a little longer. I was supposed to been got off and got ready for bed. And get myself ready for tomorrow. I gotta find some time to go to old folks home in the suburbs sometime this weekend. Yeah. I'm tired of working. Need to go find me a sugar daddy. Don't want no sugar. For real to show. I want one that don't want sugar. He just like want my company. I'm over it. That's like saying I want a sugar baby. You want some sugar? You gotta get something. Now, where you come from, front row? You done been quiet this whole time. No, it's a joke though. I don't really mean I want a sugar daddy. I'm just joking around. I have morals and values. It's passing through. Okay. Is your avatar ASAP Rocky with a hat on? That's Denzel. They look just alike. They be crazy people who never even met, so they be trying to tell people what they always lives are. Denzel asked Frank Lucas, yeah, yeah. I had screenshot it and blew it up, then I see it. I seen it, yeah. He looked just ASAP and him look so much alike. That is crazy. Y'all, let me get ready so I can go to the plantation. Hence the name front row at the front. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't believe people still talking about that tip drill video. Yeah, that tip drill video is legendary. That's a legendary video. Watching his son look like I don't know if I ever seen his son. If I did, I don't remember. So maybe they were saying no one can. Let me see that video. Oh no. Oh my god. I'm telling you, the things we used to get away with back in the day, we could never get away with today. This generation is so soft and weak. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. Like, and they talking about bringing back white chicks, too, and this scary movie. I don't know, y'all, because today everybody just they can't take a joke. Everybody's offended about everything. I don't even know what's gonna happen. They probably end up canceling the Wayne's brothers behind this movie. This generation is weak. I can't tell. They named Sukiyama, but that's still nowhere near. Oh yeah. Nelly is old and the positive drill was light work compared to us. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. It got off the hook. But people pick and choose what they want to, you know, make a big deal about. Because it's a man, of course, they made a big deal about it. But look how, like you said, Suki, Sexy Red, that's they get away with it because they women. But a man do something like that, oh my God, stop the world. Stop the world. That's how it is. Has anyone seen Michael Jackson my pick yet? No, I didn't see it. I wanted to see it, but I ain't feel like boo-hoo crying. Yep, selective outrage. Yep, Letitia. They pick and choose what they want to go crazy about and have an opinion on and boycott and cancel. They pick on another because he want to defend himself like he thinks he should. Mhm. Nelly loves some sexy red though. She seemed like she's a cool chick though. All the guys love her. But she Aries, so I ain't surprised. Men love Aries. Like, I think because a lot of Aries women have like the perfect balance of masculinity and femininity. So like we know how to be submissive and feminine and all those things, but at the same time, we give like that home girl, homeboy vibe. Like we like just cool. It's like being around us, like kicking it with your friend if you're a guy. Like it's like we have like that perfect balance. I think that's what it is. Here's a theory. Tip Drill was the only Big Nelly song that people could sing along to. Or could not sing along. He put Ashanti onto Sexy Red, and now you see her dancing to her. I remember they took a picture at the red carpet, and people were shocked. Ashanti likes her energy, likes her ratchetness. Ah, Aries women are fire. Like, I'm not just saying that because I'm an Aries. I really do feel like Aries women are fire. Halle Bailey, Chloe Jordan, and some other people. Aries too. Hmm. That's why I have so many male friends. I tell you all the time, like I have a lot of like my daughter be like, Mom, we can't go nowhere. Everybody know you. It's always, oh, that's Kiki, that's it. And like everybody know. Like I always been so cool with the guys. You was saying Ashanti, be with the mess. Ashanti is not as innocent as everybody think. Ashanti probably got her little ratchet side to her too, but she keep it behind the scenes. She do it around her people, like her friends. That's when she probably be twerking and letting loose, but she'll never show that side in public. I'm telling you, Libras care about their image. They hold their image to a very high regard. Like they care. They're gonna make sure they show up in a certain light at all times. I always said that to y'all. We are. Key, you an Aries too? Girl said he shot Bowser lost. Lucy crazy, man. Man, that has respect, though. Yeah. Hey. Period. Yeah, but Libras take that very serious. Like, almost to the point where they want you to believe their life is perfect. That's what I mean about, like, they care about their image almost to it's like unbelievably perfect. Like, they do no wrong. And every T is crossed, every I is dotted, like, to that degree. That's what I mean. And she in front of Nelly, her ratchetness definitely come out because she gonna twerk on him every chance. She sure do twerk on him. All right, let me get Watch out of here because he just not comprehending what I'm saying. So he can go. He can go. I don't have time. Either you get it or you don't. People get mad when Nelly call her out. Like what? What I'm about to do is allow me to these folks. Mhm, mhm. Ashanti seem fun. Mm-hmm. Cause you could see like Tashara said, you could see it be creeping out of her when she be around him and they be like at birthday parties and they be dancing together. You can see it. She keep it to a minimum, but you can you could definitely see she got it in her for sure. It's like people think Nelly just let everything go when he watching everybody body language and movements, even when they think he don't. Mm-hmm. Them Scorpios very sneaky, very. Oh, they on everything. Mm-hmm. That's one thing about a Scorpio. They are very observant, quietly observant. Mm-hmm. As long as we having to stop her from doing too much. Mm-hmm. You can see it creeping out. Kid, your birthday in March or in April? My love is so- April, okay. Be without you, babe. See me without you, babe. Yes, they be trying to show how much it's just how how she act on. That lady suck. I still ain't go when she was doing the this month the Smurder dance. Oh my god, that lady is hilarious. Like, ma'am, go sit down. She is funny. You know, by my what happened to Bobby Smurder? He just his fall off needs to be studied. She be trying to keep up. Uh-huh. Like, man. Mm. Say them midlife crisis be kicking them people behind, boy. Them older people, boy. Remember Ashanti posted Kelly party and her and Bowser was turn around trying to twerk at the same time. Mm-mm-mm. That lady's something else. Something else. All right, y'all. I'm heading off now. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, who popped on, said a little 1, 2, got off. People in the bushes, people who are always here. Thank y'all for showing up, tuning in, engaging. Good night to Shara. Good night, Key. Always reading audio. Ashley, Letitia, Kenneth, front row. If y'all still here. Humble, Key. I think that's it. That's on. Oh no, think that was it. That joint today. Glam Rock. Go ahead. Glam Rock. Everybody. Everybody. Thank y'all. Um. Oh, T Marie, you was here too. Hey, T Marie. All right, y'all. I'll probably be back. I don't know. I'm coming back because. Oh no, I might come back on Friday. I might come back on. I'm not for sure. I may come on Friday, y'all. But if not, I will talk to y'all Monday or Tuesday. Later.